Hello and welcome to the Happy Doodles Collective.
What is the Happy Doodles Collective? Well, I wanted to create a space that artists, creatives or anybody that has walked through life's adversities, whatever that might look like for you, can come together online and share the power of healing through creativity. Again, whatever that might look like for you. Inside this community, members can express themselves through a wide variety of creative projects and inspiration. There's always a free resource, which is the Connect area, where the community can connect, share their stories, share their backgrounds and what helps them as well. So that will always and forever be the free resource. Within the free community, which is called the Collective, it is going to be a welcoming, safe space to connect and be inspired. So there'll be invitations to public art challenges or creative journaling events, probably both. There'll be weekly free creative tips and prompts to spark your ideas. There will be access to Connect, which is the discussion section, to share your stories, have check-ins and some emotional support. And there will be an access to the growing community resource thread, which will feature books, podcast recommendations and art material tips, anything like that. And it's all about building with the community, so it's about what you want as creatives as well. And then further down the line, once the community grows, there is a premium function. So the premium area is where you can learn, grow and heal with exclusive videos, prompts and creative workshops. There'll be behind the scenes videos from my art and business journey. There'll be downloadable creative printables and resources, and monthly themed workshops or live streams as well, and also some exclusive video lessons on art for well-being. And then further along down the line, there will be a VIP section, so step-by-step art video tutorials for full creative projects. There'll be quarterly creative healing kits that are delivered to UK addresses. There'll be a private VIP question and answer or live group session each month and more regularly, and all of the other resources that are in premium and obviously the free section as well. So a bit about me and my story and why I founded Happy Doodles. I have always been creative pretty much my whole life. Ever since I could pick up a pencil and a crayon, I was always seen doodling, colouring outside of the lines, and that ethos has really stuck with me ever since. That has always been there when I've needed it. It's been my source of therapy and it's what's kept me going through some really difficult times. A few months ago I did a journaling activity prompt to find my creative sweet spot, and from that prompt was the idea of Happy Doodles. The original idea was born through this. So I wrote down, number one, my experiences, so that's between work, life, all of that. Nothing was wasted, but I won't bore you with all the details. But basically I studied at Leeds Arts University. I graduated in 2017 with a BA honours in printed textiles and pattern design, and I from there went on to commercial design, as in I've worked for a variety of companies since. From university, I landed a few different design jobs, mainly in greeting cards and illustration for cards, gift wrap, pattern design, and I designed for Clintons. I did the stationery for them, and then life hit and I got really stressed and I started to struggle with my mental health even more. So at university I struggled. That was the very first time, and they said it was stress induced. Little did I know that about 4 or 5 years later I would be diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and all of it would make so much sense. For my diagnosis though, which came after the birth of my daughter, I had a varied career. I worked really hard. I always do. I've always been like hardworking, passionate about design. I founded my first business, Dolly Pepper Studio, which was designing stationery, greeting cards, selling it in like wholesale markets, online, that sort of thing, and it did well, but deep down I knew that it wasn't as satisfying as I wanted it to be. And then I got pregnant, and from there obviously I had to give birth to my wonderful daughter, and I really struggled with my mental health, even more than before. And I was in a mother and baby unit for 3 weeks during lockdown, of all things, 2 hours away from home, very isolated, very confused, scared, thinking my whole life was over and what have I done, doom and gloom thoughts. And I got diagnosed with bipolar. It really wasn't a surprise, it was almost a relief as to, you know, what I had been dealing with since university. I nearly didn't complete university because of it, and it has had a big impact on my career. My career has been up and down because that is the condition that I have. I struggled in the postpartum period after having my daughter, but one thing that I found really helped us both connect and bond with each other was being creative. It was getting the paints out, it was using paint sticks, watercolours, getting messy, dancing around the kitchen, doing stuff that was nice for both of us. And I noticed the impact that it had on both of our well-being and our relationship with each other. It was hugely beneficial. My daughter was about 18 months old. I split up with her dad, became a single mom, thought, right, I've got to crack on. I've got a daughter to provide for. And it didn't work like that. It's been very slow ever since, really, but I'm determined. I've been determined my whole life to make something that is really meaningful and impactful and can help others, because I'm an empathetic soul. So this first looked like my very first picture book. I wrote an illustrated bipolar blob for my daughter, originally for her to understand my emotions more, because on the market, you look around, there's hardly any picture books that are child-friendly relating to bipolar, and there really wasn't. And I think that is why it got picked up quite quickly by the publishers as well. So I'm very proud of that project, and the fact that the conversations that I've had from that has been, yeah, just lovely to know that I've helped, even if it's 2 families that I've helped with navigating bipolar emotions. Just in general, it's quite relatable to anybody, really. Back to the creative sweet spot. We've covered my degree, my career history in some aspects. I've worked in retail as well, for on and off for a long time. My mental health in some aspects as well. There's some stuff I wouldn't want to share. And self-advocating. And one thing that I really found probably my whole life is that I've not felt like I fitted in properly anywhere. I've sort of felt like weird, like different to everyone else, and not really. I've had friends and I've kept some friends, but I've always floated around, not really sure where I belong. And the one place that I felt I belonged the most and felt more content and happy was using my sketchbook, drawing, making imaginary scenarios, reading. I used to get so lost in reading as well. I love it, still love it now, but my attention span is a bit more. I have to read stuff through a lot more, and yeah, so I wanted to create a community basically from my experiences. The next section for the creative sweet spot activity was thinking about, what does the world need? What does the world need more of? And to me, I feel like the world needs more inspiration, more people that want to help others, more people that want to make a difference, to start a movement to improve people's lives. And with creative services and creativity, there is so many proven benefits of that. The world needs a space to play. Even for adults, what's the one thing that you lose, or the majority of adults lose when they grow up? Play. you lose the chance to play, you lose the naivety of childhood and exploring and having the space to just do stuff for yourself. It's just so important and vital. And even children now, schools, creativity is so much more limited in schools. The time that they get after reception in UK schools for art and creativity is an hour a week, and that's not enough. We all need a space to show up where we can make an unapologetic creative mess. So whilst I've got the creative experience, the design experience, the life experiences of motherhood, mental health struggles, and I'm not a therapist, that will be low pressure, nothing, no expectations, just show up as yourself and enjoy it. That's where I found my sweet spot. I looked at the intersection of all of them three things, and the three things created creative art workshops for kids and adults, anybody, to improve their well-being and to combat loneliness, because there is a loneliness epidemic and we all know why. But here we are on platforms like school, looking for long-form content, looking for community connection, not necessarily having to go out to find it. Some people can't access places, and places like this, they're so important. Whilst I have set up in-person art workshops through Happy Doodles, I wanted to make this more accessible, to be more of a worldwide scale where anybody from any part of the world can access this, and there will always be a free part to the community. That is just something that I believe in, and I think is just vital for anybody really interested in developing the community with you guys, with the founding members. So without further ado, join the group, let me know what you'd like from us to see, and let's go from there. I'm all for the community building together. So whilst I have this idea and I've created Happy Doodles Collective on here, I need you guys to come in and tell me, what is it that you really want? What do you want support with creatively? Are you a school? Would you like some support and resources for your school? Are you an adult? Would you like to just have fun and play again, and because you've forgotten what that feels like in such a busy world? Are you a parent? Do you sometimes struggle with inspiration for what to create with your child, or want that connection that I had to find as well with my own? Are you anybody? Anybody can be creative. You don't have to be Picasso, and you can make bad art. This is your permission slip. Let's make bad art together as a community.